the world was just a lump of flour. Then the gods cast yeast into it, and Albert was born from the dough. The Earth Titan granted it a divine body, and the Reason Titan bestowed it with thought. Add in rich
Sta
emotions,
mettendo
noble
le virtù
virtues. Oh, and don't forget
di
a
Nicador.
pinch of mischief.
After that, the Romance Titan transformed into golden butterflies, gently touching their chests to grant them the ability to love.
There is no word for romance in the Kremnoan language.
Is that so? I heard Nicador
Alza il
once
volume.
failed in love and even got into a fight with their rival.
Altissimo.
Huh? That's just a baseless slander, a wild tale meant to tarnish Nicador's name.
Oh, Dee. This story is quite well known in Akama.
Lady Trebios, let me explain. Nicador is not that kind of titan.
And so, the first bird was born. Albie, do you like this story?
This Amphoria's place.
Pambert.
Maybe I shouldn't have come.
Oh,
On such a romantic
Olbred.
day, why don't we raise a toast to all the love and beauty in the world?
Trailer.
Vitamos, can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
Recuperiamo la storia
You
lì.
shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Mi è piaciuto il drop con la transizione che hanno fatto quello era figo.
This journey is forged in bloody flames.
E in effetti devo presentare i PG, pensavo stessero...
Three molded life
Wait.
with their hands, and three guided calamity's
Wait.
gate. Three carved the heavens and the earth.
Ho visto qualcosa, wait.
Hello, we are Treeby, Trian. Fighting the West Wind. Oh,
Proprio lei, la preferita di Mapo per qualche motivo.
numbers.
La cosa bella è che abbiamo scoperto da dove tira fuori Era.
It's time to end this. Offer your souls to the blood.
The son
Rip
of
Trippi.
Mortal, destined to be crowned
Qua addio Trippi.
in blood.
All will they die.
Stay alive.
Can't be killed in a single
Oh, we wish
Ho
to
visto
see
Castoris
Now
sta
my
aiutata.
turn to fight against it.
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood.
Ok. Interessante. Molto interessante, ne parleremo con calma. Molto interessante, credo che confermi... Penso che abbiamo visto conferme a cose che abbiamo già visto. I razzi perché? Ok, li sta tenendo Mapo. Ok, intanto li metto su Discord. Io i codici. In annuncio e codici su Discord avete eventualmente i codici, anche se penso che verranno pubblicati anche in automatico lì. Codici. Aspetta. Codici live. Sinuta. Dici Matte? A me piace molto. Il codice finisce con shit. È vero.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Proprio lui,
Good morning,
Olbert.
good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.1 Light Slips the Gate, Shadow Greets the Throne special program. I'm your host, Albert. First,
Il volume va
let's have
bene.
our esteemed guests introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. We're Treeby.
I am mighty, the successor of Kremnos.
Greetings, everyone. I am
La
a Glaya.
chimerina.
Once
Madonna
again,
Gray.
a warm welcome to our Chrysos Heirs.
Madonna Gray.
Your golden presence has made this special program shine even brighter.
You flatter us, Mr. Albert. By the way, how did you come to Amphorius? Did you travel here with the two trailblazers by any chance?
Oh, it's a long story. One for another time. For now, let's just say that in Amphorius, it'll be my duty to host this special program for everyone.
Interessante, a Glay che chiede come sei arrivato ad Amphorius, ne parleremo un'altra
Today's
volta.
program has just begun. It feels like we've already revealed a lot about the new version, haven't we?
Oh? How so, Treeby?
Look! The version title, Light Slips the Gate, Shadow Greets the Throne, combined with the trailer we just watched, makes it clear that D will really shine this time!
If that's the case, Lady Tribios, then as a demigod of Yanis, the Passage Titan, you must also play a key role.
Patience, everyone. Whether
Ok,
this is true
main
will
quest
all
che
be
va
revealed
avanti.
in the Trailblaze mission of version 3.1.
Yep. Piace un
in the last
sacco
chapter,
la splash up che gli hanno
Nicodore's core
messo.
flame
È
was
carino.
retrieved, and now another Chrysos heir, Finan, faces the Titan's trial.
Rio,
With the arrival
abbiamo
of
un
the
po' di
Trailblazers,
conferme, secondo
the
me.
Flame Chase journey reached a major breakthrough. Together, the Trailblazers and the Chrysos heirs reclaimed Nicodore's core flame. Afterward, Finan resolved to undergo the trial to ascend to demigodhood and inherit the divine power of strife.
But as Nikodore once murmured to Snowy, your will wavers. We're worried that Snowy's inner turmoil might affect his performance.
There's no need for undue worry, teacher. On the Flame Chase journey, the Chrysos heirs support one another. Even if something unexpected happens to Finan, we've prepared contingencies to ensure the trial proceeds smoothly.
Impressive as always, Aglaya. Ever so meticulous.
Ok,
As
stiamo
you
parlando di
all
cosa è
know,
successo nella
the Flame
trama
Chase journey
del
is
fatto di
still
Final
pressed
che
for
fa
time,
il
with
trial
Nicodore's
per,
core flame reclaimed.
per la
It's time to
strife.
plan for the next one.
Does this
Okay.
mean we're going to battle another Titan?
Hey, not all core flames need to be
No,
reclaimed
really.
through violence. In version 3.1, our great hero, the Trailblazer, will act as an envoy, and along with their companions, set off for the Grove of Epiphany to continue our journey.
Ok, andiamo
The
al
Grove of
groove.
Epiphany is
No,
a
mappa.
city-state that worships the Reason Titan, Xerxes. It's a cradle of
Mappa
knowledge
di
for
Xerxes di
Amphorius
Anaxa,
and
no?
maintains a good relationship with Akuma. Besides researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans, they also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey.
According to legend, at the dawn of their existence, the Reason Titan, Xerxes, descended in the form of a giant sacred tree. And around their
Aspetta,
roots,
quella è la
a
faccia di
large
Xerxes.
verdant
Ah,
forest
non ci avevo
gradually
neanche fatto
formed.
caso, ok.
The generous Xerxes allowed those who sought knowledge to study and rest there, freely imparting the world's wisdom to the once ignorant mortals. Under their guidance, humanity built courtyards within the forest and established schools, which eventually
Okay.
evolved into the Grove of Epiphany we know today.
So it looks like Xerxes is our next target.
Recap,
Exactly.
chiunque cerchi conoscenza
Like
voglia
Kefali,
studiare,
Xerxes
trova
is a titan friendly toward
rifugio nel
humanity,
groove.
and has even willingly entrusted their core flame to the grove for safekeeping.
That's great if
Xerxes ha
there's no
dato
need for
la sua core
fighting.
flame
Just a
direttamente al
peaceful
groove, quindi
retrieval.
l'ha
This
data.
mission might be much easier, huh?
Ok.
Ah, well, it's not quite so
Si spiegano
easy.
già un bel po' di cose.
The Grove of Epiphany holds an unwavering reverence for Xerxes. This core flame is something they'd be very reluctant to part with.
Exactly. That's why Akuma must dispatch an envoy to the Grove. In the 3.1 storyline, the Trailblazer will engage in peaceful discussions about reclaiming the core flame with newfound Chrysos heir allies. Absolutely no fighting.
Discussioni pacifiche in 3.1 dopo il trailer che abbiamo visto? Non lo so.
But
Però
in the
vabbè.
recent version trailer, enemies were swarming in like a tide.
Discussioni pacifiche.
Actually, the Grove was recently
Abbiamo visto
invaded by
più
the
gente
Black Tide.
pugnalata in quel trailer che in tutto sto
It's
ritmo.
the Arabellica, a substance known as the Black Tide, has descended upon Amphorius. Whether human or Titan, anyone affected by it loses their sanity. Nikador, once a stalwart defender against the Black Tide,
La Black
naturally
Tide
became the most
che
severely
influenza la
corrupted
sanità
Titan.
mentale di chi
With Nikador's core
di chi
flame
tocca.
reclaimed, Castrum Kremnos was left without its guardian Titan and was entirely consumed by the Black Tide. Its spread has since accelerated, and now the Grove is its next target.
We must hurry to save them and Cersei's core flame!
Exactly! The Grove's crisis cannot be ignored. Our Trailblazer will once again take on the heroic mission of seeking and aiding survivors,
La Black
gathering
Tide si
intelligence
sta
about the
avvicinando al
catastrophe,
Grove, ok.
and locating Cersei's core flame to bring it back to Akama. During this process, the Trailblazer will encounter a mysterious enemy attempting to steal the core flame. The masked figure shown fighting the Trailblazer in the
Un
trailer.
nemico prova a rubare la
The mask
core
and
flame.
cloak? Ooh, they look like a
Allora,
major
secondo la mia
villain.
teoria,
I
secondo
guess.
quello che abbiamo visto
What
finora,
faction do they belong to?
questo qua
An
c'ha un po' di
unknown
anni
enemy.
e non viene da questa
This journey to the
dimensione.
Grove may be more perilous than expected.
For now, let's call them the Flame Reaver. And to help our Trailblazer navigate their hero's journey, I brought some intel about this Flame Reaver. In battle, the Flame Reaver can summon clones to fight alongside them. These clones can launch joint attacks with the Flame Reaver. Moreover, the Flame Reaver can absorb these clones to gain buffs. Consuming
che
these
figa
buffs
l'animazione.
allows the Flame Reaver to unleash even more
Che
devastating
figata
attacks.
l'animazione.
That may not be a problem for me.
E c'ha
But an
e
enemy
fa
using
l'infinito di
clones to fight
Ampharos,
surely
wait.
challenge the Trailblazer.
Madò,
In
che animazioni
combat,
della Madonna.
The Trailblazer must quickly eliminate the clones to prevent the Flame Reaper from
Che
launching joint
spettacolo.
attacks or gaining enhancements.
Ha senso, ha senso che ti fa l'infinito di Ampharos.
Be careful what you wish for. More clones might mean facing
È
more
super figo.
trials and
È super
challenges.
figo.
Speaking of trials, I've always been curious about the trial required to ascend as a demigod. Lady Trebios,
Sì, sono.
you were the very first demigod and therefore first Chrysos
Vabbè,
heir on
Cristo,
this land to
esoteriamo.
pass a Titan's trial. What exactly did you go through when you received Yanis's core flame?
Un altro
This is a
nemico.
bit embarrassing to say, but we
No, vabbè,
really
dai,
can't
next.
remember those events from so long ago.
It happened during the Era Chrysia. For the people of Amphorius now, it would be considered ancient history.
That's okay. With the Trailblazer around, anything is possible. In the main storyline of version 3.1,
Oh.
the Trailblazer will harness the power of Orynyx to stir up ripples of the past, guiding everyone to revisit that piece of history. We'll return to Treeby's homeland and show everyone the abyss of fate in its prime. Some long-buried secrets from the
nice.
era Chrysia will also be unearthed, becoming clear.
Ok,
bit by bit.
ricostruiamo il vecchio tempio praticamente.
So this is what the abyss of
il
fate
tempio di
looks
Onyx.
like in its heyday. Nothing like the desolate state it's in now.
Ok.
That's right. In the
E questo,
distant
e questo qua
past,
è la
the
sede di
abyss of
Onyx
fate
dove abbiamo
was a
preso
city
Mamma,
called
però
Yanissopolis.
ricostruito, ok.
It was Amphorius' sanctum of prophecy, the ultimate destination for all pilgrims, and the place
E
where
anche di
three
questo
titans of fate
abbiamo parlato già
revealed their
parecchio anche di
divine
questo posto qua,
miracles.
no? Di
It
cosa è
seems we'll
successo,
have
di
the
tanta
chance to
roba.
learn how
Però torniamo ai
humanity's
tempi di
first
Tribbi.
demigod came into being.
Exactly.
Il primo demigod è nato qua.
Trailblazers, uncover this story for yourselves in the main storyline
Okay,
of
Tribby,
version
okay.
3.1 and learn about
Ok,
Treeby's
ok, nice,
past.
nice, nice. Questo mi piace.
Let's take a look at the Treeby of today.
Ah, si parla di Tribbi? Ok. Però è simpatica, però è simpatica, devo essere onesto. Comunque, per il discorso Razzi, per chi se lo fosse perso, praticamente essendo che a lei principalmente piace giocare, perché è una bambina, e quindi il fabbro di Ampharos gli ha costruito dei giocattoli. E quei razzi sono i giocattoli costruiti dal fabbro, quello che ripara la spada di Danang, la lancia di Danang.
Correct answer. No rewards, though.
Because they look so alike. My teachers often have people
ho
unfamiliar with
sbagliato il
them play the
codice.
Guess Who I Am game in daily life.
The one who suggested this game. Could it be Trian?
Right again!
Of course. The three of them have
Ah.
very different personalities, making them easy to tell apart. Trinan is silent and sharp with both eyes covered. Trianne is mischievous little rascal with fringed eyebrows. And Treeby is the most outgoing and lively.
Typically, Treeby is the main spokesperson, responsible for communicating with the Chrysos heirs. Trinan focuses on maintaining and interpreting prophecies, while Trianne is primarily in charge of opening and maintaining the Century Gate.
So here's a question for me.
Ok.
Why are there 3 of you identical little girls?
That relates to the duties of the Chrysos heirs. We were the world's first demigod, receiving the prophecy of deliverance from Kefali. To spread the prophecy across Amphorius, we split into many versions of ourselves and used Yanis's Century Gate to travel quickly to various places.
Ok.
Through our teacher's tireless efforts, the Chrysos heirs gradually united as allies. Because of this, our teacher holds great prestige among the Chrysos heirs.
But speaking of opening gates,
Quindi Treeby
Trinan
si è
previously
splittata
revealed
per,
that Trianne is nearing her limit and might
spargere la
only be able to
profezia
open the Sentry Gate
di
twice
Kefali, ok?
more.
Don't scare me.
Vabbè.
So there's a limit
la
to how
prima,
many
però.
times the gate can be opened?
Using divine power to open the gate comes at a steep price. Every time the Sentry Gate is used, it takes something out of them. Over time, this deterioration reaches a limit.
Reaching that limit won't lead to anything
Ogni
bad
volta che usano il
happening.
gate
Will
per teletrasportarsi,
Losses are
perdono
a
qualcosa.
constant
Cioè.
on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The weight of those words grows heavier, or perhaps clearer, over time.
Oh dear, why is the atmosphere so heavy? Let's not dwell on it. We're prepared for
Mi sa anche a me,
whatever may
Pam.
come, and we want all our
La
friends
profezia
to
è
stay
sicuro fa
cheerful.
quest'altro.
Albie, let's introduce
Oh, ma
our
io sto per
abilities now.
ritoccato.
All right, no problem. Treeby is a quantum character following the path of harmony. In battle, she wields a rocket as her primary weapon. For instance,
Ma è
she can use the
simpatica, dai,
rocket to
è
launch
simpatica.
enemies and create a special dimension filled with stars and moons. While the
Ok.
dimension is active, enemies take increased damage.
Vulnerabilità
No
ai
matter
nemici
how many
corazzi,
times I
ok.
see it, this combat style doesn't get any less adorable.
Don't underestimate our rocket. It's a genius invention with precision targeting. We've refined it countless times. We also deal damage to the enemy with the highest remaining HP, depending on the number of enemies hit. The
Okay.
more enemies there are, the greater the damage we deal. Additionally, when a
Okay.
teammate uses their ultimate, we launch a follow-up attack against the enemy.
Even in ever-changing combat scenarios,
Okay.
Treeby can work closely with various teammates to provide buffs. She can frequently trigger follow-up attacks, helping the team swiftly take down opponents.
Aumenta danni ricevuti, fa follow up
As a
attack,
character
fa danni
following the path
addizionali in
of
base a
harmony,
quanti nemici
Treeby
ci
not
sono,
only
che
creates
sono
a more
stati
advantageous
colpiti.
environment for her teammates, but is also a
Vanno
capable
in base
fighter
a quante
herself.
ultimate fa il team.
With Treeby on the team, you might just unlock new levels of combat potential.
Indeed. Beyond aiding and guiding the Chrysos heirs on the flame chase journey, our teacher is also an essential ally in battle.
È sparita Linkshot dal team.
Now that we've gotten to know Treeby, let's move on to discuss
Non credo che
another
quel
key
team abbia
character
assolutamente
in
bisogno
version
di Treeby, ma va benissimo.
3.1, Mighty! Without further ado,
Ok.
let's watch a video.
Ma comunque penso abbiamo detto tutto molto velocemente, ma l'hanno detto. Ah, fammi vedere Miley. Non so niente di Miley, non so niente di lui. Però sta ballo incazzato. L'unica cosa che mi dispiace, il Wang di Miley non mi piace, quello giapponese è fantastico. Mentre il Wang di Agleia e Treeby mi piace quello. Anche Custody. Ma lui è fighissimo però, Yeah.
Mighty, the crown prince of Kremnos, warrior of Akama, a lone lion, a man among
Ok, fammi
men,
vedere cosa fa,
a
non so
man.
niente di lui.
Stop, Albie! Is it really that exciting?
To be
Seconda,
honest,
Joe, seconda.
Mighty is my idol. He's the ideal version of myself. I aspire to be like him. Strong, unyielding, a real tough guy.
Perché Olbert sta
tough
impazzendo a caso?
A tough guy. Do you mean like bathing in molten iron, Mr. Albert?
Huh?
Or perhaps drinking the blood of your enemies?
Maybe drinking some of Kremnos' signature pomegranate juice, doing push-ups, stuff like that.
Niente, madonna.
Give me 500 push-ups. I'll count. Start.
No, non ce la farà mai a farne
Let's focus
500,
on the
povero
show
Albert.
first. Doing so many push-ups on the spot isn't appropriate, and viewers wouldn't enjoy watching it either.
Don't be so sure.
They definitely wouldn't. Back to the topic. In the previous story, against Nikodor's attack, Mighty single-handedly held back the rampaging Titan, buying precious time for his companions.
Yeah.
So cool.
Cos'ha quell'animale? È una
Handsome.
chimera.
Totally. Even though he might seem
Non ho altro da dirti.
unapproachable at first,
No, non
once you
Amanda,
get
non
to know him,
Amanda.
you'll see he's
Li trovi in
super
giro per tutta
reliable.
Amphoreus.
Through rigorous self-discipline, day in and day out, he's always ready to step up at critical moments. If I had such a dependable and capable leader, I'd follow him to the ends of the earth. But there's a line in his character description that really caught my attention. The blood of patricide flows through Kremnos' royal line. Ooh, sounds
eliminato
like
tuo
Mighty
padre,
bears a
via.
heavy past.
La storia di Mighty
Castrum
ci viene già
Kremnos has a
raccontata
tradition of being
comunque.
crowned in blood. Since its
Anche della
founding,
madre, ci
every
dicono proprio la
new
storia
king of
della madre,
Castrum
dell'incontro
Kremnos
col re,
has
del
killed
re
the
che
reigning king to
impazzisce,
claim
che,
the
vuole
throne.
che li vuole eliminare
Without
Mighty e Mighty
exception.
torna lo elimina.
Yikes! So that's how it is in
La
a
storia di
city
Mighty
that
ce l'hanno già
worships
detta tutta in
strife.
3.0.
Bloody succession to the throne.
Because of this tradition, and a prophecy foretelling Mighty's eventual ascension, his father cast him into the Sea of Souls shortly after his birth, attempting to kill him before he could grow up.
That's so cruel!
Yeah,
How could he
padre ha
bring
provato a
himself
eliminare
to do
Mighty
that?
buttandolo nel
But, in the
fiume.
Mighty returned to Castrum
Nello Stygia.
Kremnos with an immortal body. He led the discontented
tornato
citizens of
con un
Kremnos away
corpo
from their
immortale.
mad king, wandering the lands and waging war until he joined the flame chase journey.
What doesn't kill him only makes him stronger, huh? But why did Mighty refuse the core flame of strife and give it to Finan instead? With his combat prowess, if he accepted it, he'd surely become the most powerful demigod. An unstoppable force on the
Yeah,
flame
questa è una
chase.
bella domanda. Perché
Strife,
ha lasciato a
slaughter,
Finan
glory.
la Core Flame?
These have been the traditions of Kremnoans
Però in
and
realtà
their
l'ha spiegato,
destiny
cioè.
for 1,000 years.
Poi probabilmente non andrà
But is
così
this
perché non
destiny
andrà così,
truly
però l'ha
what the
spiegato.
Kremnoans deserve? I refuse to
Hmm.
let such a bloody tradition continue.
But Dee, the Kremnoan people in Akama have always expected you to ascend the throne, lead them back to their homeland, and restore their glory. Now that we've reclaimed Nikodor's core flame and located the whereabouts of Castrum Kremnos, how will you answer their expectations?
Give me more time to think.
As the last
ok,
prince,
ok,
he
non
is
ha detto che
burdened
non
with
prenderà
the fate
Core
of
Flame,
an
dai più
entire
tempo per
kingdom.
pensarci,
He
ok?
must consider their honor and sense of belonging
Ok.
while forging a truly beneficial path for them. Oh, what a
Sì, sì,
heavy
Nax,
task.
ogni passo è una parte
As
della
for Mighty's
storia.
decision and the fate of the Kremnoans, stay tuned for the Trailblaze mission in version 3.1. No matter what, I can guarantee one thing. When Mighty is around, he'll have you back, especially in battle.
Oh, ma fatemi
Mighty
vedere
is an
cosa fa.
imaginary
Ok.
character following the path of destruction.
Ok, ok,
In
ballate
combat,
qui.
he leverages his undying body to engage the enemy.
Ok.
His undying nature grants him an extremely high max HP.
In battle,
Scala in HP,
I
okay.
utilize my HP advantage against the enemy. By consuming my HP,
Blast.
I also unleash even greater power.
Ok.
Exactly! Mighty keeps track of his total HP loss during combat.
Tiene traccia degli
Once the
HP persi in
accumulated loss
combat.
reaches a certain threshold, he enhances himself, fully demonstrating his prowess as the Kremnon
Ok, ha superato i
warrior.
100, credo.
During this time, he unleashes a storm of attacks on his enemies, dealing massive damage and showing them the wrath of Kremnos' crown prince.
Ah, ok, ok. Quando perde tot HP va in quello stato di ok.
Like a lion dominating the battlefield.
In my enhanced state,
Ah, è fighissimo.
I sacrifice defense for greatly increased HP and max HP.
Ah,
As my
aumenta i max
HP continues to drop, my abilities transform further, delivering even more destructive blows to my enemies.
Ok.
Oh, rejected by death.
È rinato.
Let's battle till the world's final breath.
A truly death-defying combat
Vabbè, ci
style.
sta, effettivamente
The
è
spirit of
immortale, I guess.
Kremnoan warriors is no joke.
All right, next, let's take a look at version
Ah,
3.1's
Lynx,
banners.
In
Wook,
version 3.1's
Winaipen.
first half warp event, Trailblazers
Sono
can
fatto
acquire the
Tinder-
limited 5-star
il
character,
banner delle
Judy.
bambine.
The limited 5-star light cone, if time were a flower, will also have a
Post-op
boosted drop rate.
conversation e prendi
Version
unità.
3.1 second half warp
Arlan,
event. Trailblazers can
Tueli,
acquire the
Arlan.
limited 5-star character, Mighty. The limited 5-star light cone, Flame of Blood, Blaze My Path, will also have a boosted drop rate.
Memories of the past in
These
rate up.
characters and light cones
Memories
will
of the
be
past in rate
rerun.
up.
And
Julie?
all right,
What a
time for
run.
a short break. The program will resume in just a few moments.
Yunli War Run. Ok. Torna uovo. Attenzione. Attenzione. Attesa da un bel po'. Si fa complicata la faccenda. Si fa molto complicata la faccenda. Torna uovo. Esatto, beh, no, Winaipen è un po', non lo so, era un extra, direi. Non sapevano cosa mettere. Winaipen è stato un po' un extra, non sapevano cosa mettere. Però va bene. Niente triplo banner. Mi dispiace che non ci sia triplo banner. Che significa che le rerun saranno totalmente a caso, purtroppo.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at the new content
Divergent,
coming
okay.
in version 3.1. First,
Nuova light con
the Divergent
Remembrance.
Universe will introduce a brand new research topic related to Amphorius.
Divergent Universe? What's that?
Oh, right.
È delegato da
Money you might not know
Amphorius.
yet. Simply put, it's a study on mortals and fate. As mentioned earlier in the program in version 3.1, the Trailblazer will head to the Grove of Epiphany, a renowned academic institution in Amphorius. The scholars of the Grove wove vast amounts of knowledge into the memory
Lo
of the
mettono nel
sacred tree.
gruppo
However,
of
due to
Epiphany.
the corrosion of the Black Tide, much of this network has decayed, leaving only fragments of text intact.
Ok, sarà allora
The
manetta.
Grove's
ma-
librarians hope the Trailblazer can become the inheritor of this library's knowledge, preserving these memories and passing on the flame of
Sarà allora
Amphorius'
manetta.
civilization.
Sarà...
Even in this era of endless strife
Pupazzetto di
and the
polka. No,
relentless
quello è
black
Magma,
tide,
abbiamo la piuma.
as long as true history remains,
Ha la piuma di
the
Magma?
flame of civilization will endure.
That's
Non
right.
credo sia
The
polka.
Grove not only collects myths and histories of
Aspetta, di cosa
Amphorius,
state
but
parlando?
also
Wait.
records the
Stiamo parlando di roba
Trailblazer's
diverse.
journey. By integrating Titan technology, they've created Divergent Universe Protean Hero.
Ah,
Since it's Titan
nell'immagine.
technology,
Ok, no,
it's
io
bound
stavo
to be
parlando
distinct
dell'icona
from the
delle
Divergent Universe
ricompense.
the
Io
audience
stavo parlando
is
dell'icona
familiar
delle
with.
ricompense. Ok.
Whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, in Divergent Universe, Protean
4 stelle
Hero
con Mighty,
must
Xei,
have.
Arlan.
Oh.
This time, the battles revolve around the day and night system. First, each battle alternates between day and night. These two states bring different boosts to combat, and additional effects occur during transitions between day and night. At the start of exploration, Trailblazers must choose the state that best suits their team's traits.
As exploration progresses, after entering a certain number of domains, Trailblazers can also select a day and night blessing, known as Golden Blood's Boons. These blessings take effect during the corresponding state. Trailblazers can choose different branches of blessings to further enhance combat effectiveness in
Ok,
specific
hai
states.
dei buff
The
del
figures
giorno, dei buff
appearing
della
in the
notte
day and
che
night
ti
blessings look
separano
so
nel
familiar.
buff, I guess.
Why is that?
Indeed.
Sarà pieno
This
di
is
lore sta
also
roba.
Titan technology and another highlight of
Sarà
Divergent Universe
pieno di
Protean
lore sta roba.
Hero. The new day and night system and its blessings are closely
Grazie,
tied to
Lezzy.
the Titans and the
Grazie
Chrysos
mille,
heirs.
Lezzy.
In version 3.1's Divergent Universe, 6 types of Titan Odes will be available for Trailblazers to experience.
Oh
More will
god.
be introduced in future versions.
Oh
Each
god,
Titan
sarà
Ode
pieno.
corresponds to a different buff system.
Ok.
Trailblazers just need to select the most suitable Titan Ode for their team to tackle
Devi
challenges with
usare
ease.
The Grove's Divergent
al posto dei
universe
patta
offers
i
the most
titani, no?
authentic Amphorian experience.
Al posto dei patta i
Clearing the
titani.
Divergent
Ok.
universe
Ok.
also rewards Branch of Rights. This can be used in the Titan Ode section to unlock more buffs and upgrade
Puoi
them, as well as
potenziare i
uncover the
patta
corresponding
per i titani.
Titan's mythological tales.
Now, my 3 dear guests, please choose your Titan.
We're
Sta
curious
facendo
about
vedere
how
un
many
forums
Titan
della
stories
notte e
the
un forums
Grove
del
has
giorno.
interpreted. So let's go with the one we're most familiar with,
Okay.
Gate of Infinity.
If I could learn more about the paths of
Gate of
Nestia and the other
Infinity.
Titans, I'm sure it would give the Flame Chase journey a clearer direction. I'll choose Chrysalis of Gold.
Lance
Ovviamente.
of Fury. Let me witness the kind of glory you held in the past.
Ooh, excellent choices. Everyone has very clear goals.
After all that,
Mura in
which
che-
Titan will you choose, Albert?
Sì, sì, è Catalyst.
The answer lies in the name of this divergent universe, Protean Hero. The mysteries of Titan technology
inutile
hold
dartene.
endless possibilities. I firmly believe that if I explore more, I'll uncover more fun,
Jingliu
intriguing, and
Blade?
Albert-appropriate ways to play.
Jingliu Blade?
Besides the day and night
Si usa
system
nel
and
Division
Titan
4?
blessings,
No,
the
non
Divergent
sempre
Universe Protean Hero
È
also brings
solamente
more
in
Protean challenges to the
Guardiamo,
Trailblazers.
trama di
This
Ancora
Divergent
Explore
Universe's
approfondimento.
Conundrum mode will introduce astronomical division gameplay.
Oh, i
Although
conundrum.
heroes have countless facets, no matter their nature, they all make choices to climb to
Mi sembrava
higher
rank
peaks and
up di-
experience
di-
more
di-
intense battles.
But for novices like me, who are unfamiliar with the Divergent universe, what if they can't figure it out?
Don't worry. The Divergent Universe of version 3.1 not only includes an astronomical division mode, but also adds a strategy system. Trailblazers can view and apply strategies and even like and save them. After applying a strategy, the system will give a corresponding recommendation to the Trailblazer based on their currently owned equations, weighted curios, and team lineup.
Ok, ti puoi mettere il
Additionally, in the
percorso da
selection
fare
interface
con i
for
buff da
equations and
prendere
weighted curios,
e te lo
the system
segna
will
e ti
suggest the
consiglia
optimal
cosa
options.
prendere per
This
raggiungere
way,
quei
you can
risultati lì.
easily follow the
È buono,
guide
ci
and
sta,
enjoy
ci
a
sta.
smoother experience in the
Secondo me
Divergent
aiuta
universe.
parecchio, ti risolve un
Through
sacco
the
di
strategy
stress.
system, you can also jump to an external webpage for more information or even upload your own strategies.
Not only that, in Divergent Universe
Years
Protean
of
Hero,
Souls.
enemy drops will also transform into special materials.
Enemy drops. Are you referring to the materials
Ah,
used
ok,
for
i
character
materiali quelli che si
ascension and
droppano dai
traces leveling?
nemici, adesso abbiamo quelli generici
Correct.
come quelli per
When
le
you're
trace
short on materials
praticamente,
for
no?
character
I
ascension
materialotti
or
quelli
traces
normali,
leveling,
ok? È
the enemy
abbastanza
drops can be
inutile, ok? Però,
automatically exchanged for
whatever.
these
Ci
special
sta.
materials. Moreover, this update adds
Nuova
a new
Lightcone
exchangeable
Remembrance.
5-star Remembrance Lightcone in Herta's store.
Questa ci sta.
Rewards like avatars and phone wallpapers from Divergent Universe, the human
Ok.
comedy, will also become available in Herta's store.
Ok, ok. Nice.
In addition
Queste
to
sono
the
tante
thrilling
gemme
challenges
di
of the
Divergent
Divergent
nuovo, sì,
Universe,
esatto.
version 3.1 also brings lighthearted and adorable events for Trailblazers.
First up, let me introduce the Awoo firm.
Awoo.
Cosa che-
Awoo.
C'è un selettore 4 stelle? C'è un selettore 4 stelle.
The Awoo here refers to the chimeras of Amphorius.
Ah,
So that's what
ok.
chimeras sound like.
That's
Ok,
right.
fammi capire.
Chimeras are artificially nurtured, adorable little creatures.
Uh-huh.
The residents of Amphorius train these chimeras to help with simple tasks. And the Awoo firm is the organization they work for.
Chimeras have to go to work too.
Lo daranno come pet,
Surprise.
sicuramente. In teoria ce l'abbiamo già come pet ad
The
Ampharus,
war with
ma...
Nigador caused significant damage to Akama. There's a lot of urgent work to be done, and chimeras are indispensable in the reconstruction efforts.
Ok.
However, among the chimeras, there's a particular squad that hasn't been performing up to expectations lately.
Tra le chimere ce ne sono alcuni che non
Trailblazers can
rispettano
take on
le
the role of
aspettative.
manager,
Non rispettano le
personally helping the
aspettative.
Chimera Squad turn things around and become the strongest team of all.
The work objectives are clear, but how do we achieve them?
When it comes to work, Each chimera has different strengths and, of course, shortcomings. Trailblazers can assign suitable chimeras to tasks, adjust the team composition based on their traits, and create the strongest squad possible. After that, the chimeras will automatically carry out their work. As the manager, Trailblazers just need to supervise.
The leaderboard will show team rankings. Keep aiming for a higher performance ranking to help the chimeras outperform other squads and become the ultimate workplace champions.
What?
Doesn't sound too hard. Even someone like Finan could handle this with ease. Right?
Cosa
Don't be
sta
so mean to
succedendo?
Snowy. And don't
Oh,
underestimate
ma
the
c'è Yasin
chimeras,
dietro! Oh!
Each one has a
Wait!
unique name, appearance, and
Come si chiama?
personality.
Yasin si pronuncia?
As a
Wait, l'ho
manager,
vista
you need
ora.
to
Aspetta,
understand
l'ho
your
vista
employees to assign
nascosta
tasks
là
effectively.
dietro,
Plus, there are some tricky characters to watch
imboscata
out for.
dietro la squadra.
For example,
L'ho
there's
vista ora.
Shockforce, who's overly eager. And Old Honest,
La vediamo in
who silently
3.1.
endures everything. I can't go on.
Non so se
Are these
Yasin è
names?
giusto come pronuncia. Mi sembra lo so. Forse Yasin? Yasin? Non so.
All right. Let's move on to the next version event.
Recently, in Akima,
Oh,
there's been a
sì che ha
surge of
preso,
counterfeit
ok.
antiques made with cutting-edge technology, conning many
Ok, questo mi
residents.
sembra uno
In
di
the
quegli
event
eventi
Holy
turbo
City
veloci che
appraisals,
fai al volo.
Trailblazers will assist Theodoros, the antique shop owner,
Questo
in
mi sembra uno di
appraising these
quegli eventi che
treasures
fai
and cleaning up the
stravelocemente.
antiques market.
Appraisals? Well, Finan's weird hobbies are rubbing off on others. Ugh.
Yeah.
Besides,
Yeah.
how can the
Entri,
Trailblazers
parli,
as
gem,
outsiders
esci. Questo è uno di
appraise
quelli.
Amphorius' antiques?
Don't worry, it's
Yep.
simple. Trailblazers only need to submit different materials to Theodoros daily, and the rest will be handled by him. Albert, promise there will be no shortage of fun appraisal stories
Esatto.
and plenty of
Balli
rewards for
questi,
Trailblazers.
Oh.
Okay,
Ok.
now let's take a short break, and the show will resume when we are back.
Ok, seconda pausa con terzo codice. TB. Ma non lo vedo neanche come evento, quello lì è tipo un daily login con gem extra. Onestamente. È tipo un daily login con extra gem. Ok, abbiamo tutti e tre i codici. Per chi se li vuole copiare li metto qua. E poi fammi fare un'altra cosa. E su Discord anche ve li metto bene adesso. Che tanto mi servono anche a me dopo, quindi...
Welcome back, dear viewers. Up next, we have a few more version updates to share with everyone.
I heard from the Trailblazer about an old friend called the Gift of Odyssey.
Ok,
Now, that's right.
molto
In version
bene.
3.1, Trailblazers can once again earn a 10 warp reward through the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Riesca, va benissimo.
Additionally, version 3.1 introduces some new materials for everyone. Stagnant Shadow, shape of Gelid Moon.
Ah, nuove
and
ascensioni,
Stagnant
ok.
Shadow, shape of Slogjaya will be available soon. Successfully
La
challenging
luna
these will provide
con,
treaties and
con la
Moonless
Dark
ascension
Tide che la
materials,
oh,
respectively.
quella... Ok,
Amphorius also
interessante.
brings new golden
Dark Way
galaxies.
Moonlight, ok.
Now you can farm credits and experience materials there too.
Version 3.1 also introduces 2 new sets of planar ornaments. Bone Collection
Divergent
Serene
Universe
Domain
Farm.
and Giant Tree of Wrapped
Giant Tree
Brood.
and Bone
You can quickly
Collection
obtain them
Serene
through the
Domain.
planar
Ok.
ornament extraction
Ma quella
function
è...
in the Divergent universe.
Mi sa che...
In version 3.1, the Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange
Ok, doppio
Events
drop,
will also
ok.
return. Completing them will earn you double
Doppio drop
rewards.
Relic Planner, ok.
Exactly, and that's not all.
Buono.
Version 3.1 brings several system optimizations to Trailblazers.
System
First, the
Optimization.
material synthesis system will be optimized. The process of synthesizing trace materials will become much more convenient.
Does that mean we can synthesize
Ah, puoi
purple
craftare il
materials
viola
directly from
direttamente dai
green ones?
verdi, ok, buono,
Yeah,
questo è
that's
buono.
right.
Finalmente,
This
questo è buono.
eliminates some of the
Ci sta,
cumbersome
questa
extra
è una buona
steps.
questa è una cosa buona.
The build guide will also receive an update. In version 3.1, when you set a character as the build target, the Interastral Peace Handbook will display all the materials needed for building that character, along with shortcuts to relevant stages to farm those
Ok,
materials.
lo accetto.
After each preview ends,
Ti scegli un PG e ti mette, c'hai il quick per andare a
and start
farmare.
farming the necessary materials in advance.
Ok.
Oh, that's great! It makes preparation so much easier.
And it looks like we received a special announcement from the project team. Let's take a look.
大家好，我是崩坏系列 IP 烧鸡。在我们
Stai attento a quello che
版
dici
本上线后，我们收到了来自开拓者的许多反馈
OK
和建议。从结果来看，3.0的一些内容，它最终呈现出来的效果是不够理想的。以开拓任务为例，有时为了打开一
Ah,
扇
ma
门要跑去推
dicono il
或是
post
在
quello
指
della
令开发
storia,
前
credo,
四
vero?
处跑来跑去，这种疲惫的感受实在不符合星穹铁道一贯的基调。所以这段时间，我们一直在对主线体验进行审视和优化，包括已上线的3.0和后续所有版本的内容。
Yeah, cambia
除
la
了先前在
storytelling,
开发者
eccetera.
电台提到的阅读减负和解谜优化，我们同时也在对任务流程进行重新编排。以3.0版本为例，开拓者在前往过去的旋风城时，不再需要折返跑图，而是从初始位置开始，通过一条便捷的道路就能直入主题。而原本这里的玩法会被安排到主线外，成为开拓者自由探索的选项。当然，还有对白、演出、探索。开拓任务的体验是综合结果。我们会在未来的每一个版本，在方方面面做更细致的打磨，力求给大家带来更好的内容。
Comunque, vabbè, migliorano
我是游戏设计 Punk。
la
除了像
storia.
刚才
ok.
烧鸡老师说的，我们也正在调整3.1及其后续版本的游戏内容。
Cambia la versione
以3.1版本为
3.1.
例，我们降低了
Abbiamo
地图中
ridotto il
的
numero
敌
di
人
nemici
数
nelle
目，剥离
mappe.
了部分主线流程
E
中的
rimo-
谜题，希望保证
ridotto
谜
i
题与剧情的
puzzle.
结合更加紧密，且不致有很强的打断感。
Ok,
在原本
durante la
设计
storia
中，
sta
地图中
dicendo.
有几处扎格列斯之手玩法，开拓者需要多次切换操作视角，但其实只是为了打开一条通路。在复盘过程中，我们意识到这样的设计不仅繁琐，也没有
Ok,
很
hanno
强的趣味
rimosso, fanno
于是我
andare
们
più
将这些
spedita la
并不有
storia
趣的流程
praticamente.
从主线中删去，但是仍会保留地图中围绕这些扎格列
Cioè,
斯之手的
per
谜题设计。
l'esplorazione della mappa
Oh,
rimane
tanto
tutto da quello che sto capendo e durante la storia
希望我们的
sparisce
调整
tutto.
能
credo.
让开拓者更好地探索文法螺丝，享受解谜乐趣。同时，也欢迎开拓者提出更多的建议和反馈。
Thanks, project team. All right, whew. That brings us to the end of today's
Niente
special
presato,
program. Any final thoughts from our guests?
I hope everyone enjoys diving deeper into Amphorius' story. We can't wait to create more
Beh, niente
memories
va,
with
però
all of
ovvio.
you.
May your blade never break,
Non è che te li
but
annunciano
forever
alla
press
passo dopo, non
forward.
funziona
There
così.
are still countless details in Amphorius waiting to be discovered. I hope you'll forge deeper bonds with this world and its people.
And of course, there are plenty of chimeras waiting for us to lead them.
Ok.
Well, thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. And now the version 3.1 special program has come to an end.
Ok, è finita, credo.
That's a wrap. Bye-bye.
No, tanto quello non succederà mai.
Farewell.
Ok. Ok. Finita? Chiusa? Penso di sì. Penso che finisce qui.